Hi everybody, welcome back. As always, if this isn't your first time watching this video and you've done the workout before, you can click on the timestamp in the comments below and that will take you straight to the warm-up and you won't have to hear me talk. Okay, but if this is the first time you've seen this, I need to do a little introduction. First of all, safety. So if you've just come across this video online or a friend has shown it to you or something like that, please don't attempt this workout unless you've been trained and coached how to do kettlebells. So swings, clean and press, snatches, those are the three main movements. So unless you're really confident with kettlebells or you have been taught how to use them, please don't do this workout. Okay, so this video, why are we doing it? Why are we doing this routine? It's one of my favorites. This is actually the intermediate version of this routine. So we're on an interval timer doing kettlebell and bodyweight stuff, but the timings aren't crazy. So we've got a longer rest interval basically in this version, and then in the advanced version we've got a really short rest interval, so the intensity's up. That's the only difference. The exercises are the same, and we're going to have a really good muscular endurance workout and a good hit on the cardio as well, and there'll be a little bit of strength and power in there too, but it's a full body workout, no muscle escapes. Okay, so equipment, what you're going to need is simple body weight exercises and your kettlebell. I'm using a 16 kg today, and depending on your experience you might want lighter, potentially heavier. So smaller individuals, anything as low as 6 to 8 kg, and then the bigger, more muscular you are, anything up to 16, even 20 kg. But yeah, I'm using 16 today. So you only need your kettlebell. 2/3 of the way through the workout, we're going to do some single leg squats. So I'm using my sofa for that. So if you've got a chair, a sofa, anything at knee height is fine, and a yoga mat for the ground. The only other piece of equipment you might be using is gloves. I don't always use weightlifting gloves for kettlebells, but I opened up a callus in my hand the other day, so I'm just protecting that. If you get a lot of rubbing from the kettlebell in the palm of your hands, feel free to use gloves, and then maybe wrist guards. So if you've trained with me here in London, I might have lent you a pair of wrist guards, and feel free to use them. Some people don't like people using wrist guards, but to me, if it makes a difference between you doing the workout or not, use wrist guards. Okay, so that's enough chat from me. We're going to do a quick warm-up and then get straight into the routine. Right guys, warm-up, it's short, 3 to 4 minutes, and we're just going to get all joints moving and limber up a little bit. So here we go. Wrist rotations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand on one leg, ankle rotations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the other foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, neck stretches. Just tilt your head to the side and forward a little bit. Hold for a few seconds. Change sides. So we're trying to feel the stretch from down the back of the neck and to the side. Change again. Don't force it. Don't force the stretch. We're just warming up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Okay, arms, shoulders and chest. Try and get your arms behind you a little bit, and then internal and external rotations. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, reach behind you, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then straight into the trunk twists. 1, 2, start gentle. 3, 4, 5, pick up momentum. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, more vigorous now. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Right, hips, hands on hips, 10 big rotations each way. Quite a wide stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, widen your stance off even more. Side to side lunges. Take your time. 1, 2, spend a moment at full range. 3, 4, stretch off the adductors. 5, and get the other leg pumping a bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then 10 big arm swings in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, warm up is done. We're going to start the routine. So once we start, we're not going to stop. 31 minutes. We've got to get through a series of exercises. And I'm going to put a little timer up for you guys on the screen so you can see work intervals and rest intervals, and you'll have some audio cues, 3 countdown beeps each time as well. First exercise is going to be the stiff leg deadlift. So what we're going to do is just do a regular deadlift, hold the kettlebell up high, and then push the hips back, lower the kettlebell to the ground. You're not squatting, you're doing the back and forward movement, mimicking a slow motion kettlebell swing. So that's our first exercise, and I'll cover the others as we go along. Okay, so get ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Stiff leg deadlift. So legs relatively straight. Hip extension is when you push the pelvis forward like this, firing your glutes, your lower back and your hamstrings. And this is quite a nice gentle way to begin the routine and prime us for the more vigorous work coming up later. There's your audio cue. So it's 35 seconds rest each time. Like I say, this is the intermediate routine, so there's a little bit extra time just to get ready and really focus on a bit of technique. So we're going to just do a basic plank for exercise number 2 and hold that for the 45 seconds. So get ready, into position here, forearms down. And up into plank. Okay, then once you're up, really try and settle in to an active plank. So tense your glutes, really squeeze your glutes, tense your abs as much as you can, and your thighs, your quads. Really lock all those 3 muscle groups. Try and lock your spine into place. 20 seconds. 10. Try not to lose the tension. Abs, thighs and glutes. Tense, tense, tense. Great. Okay, first two done. Right. So, front squats. First set of proper squats and first proper exercise with the kettlebell. So front squats, because we're holding the weight in front here, and we're going to try and get nice deep squats, take our time, control the downwards phase. So get ready, here we go. Okay, so on any squat, we're looking for depth, pelvis as low as or lower than knees. Equal pressure on both feet, and try to avoid what we call knee valgus, which is the knees coming in. So have some weight on the outside of your feet to prevent it. Good, okay, cool. First set of squats done. Right, one arm rows next, and it's the only exercise that we're not doing for 45 seconds. We're going to do 30 seconds on each arm. But your setup is key. So we've got the big wide split stance. I'm going to row my non-dominant side first, so that's my left arm. So right arm propped up on the right leg. Get ready for one arm rows. Pull, hold at the top, slowly down. So we're targeting back and biceps. Slow downwards phase. Try and spend time under tension. Five seconds to change arm. Pull, slowly down, control it. So kettlebell doesn't hit the ground, stays hovering a few inches. And you want to keep a bit of tension here in the bicep near the bottom, so you don't fully slacken the arm. Squeeze at the top, hold, get your rhomboids working. Try and target the mid-back. One more. Good. Okay. But now it's time for the first set of swings. And we're going to swing two-handed. Let's do a grounded start. So kettlebell about a foot in front of us. And when we hear the countdown beeps, we'll hinge at the hips, hand on the handle, throw through the legs, and initiate the first swing. Great. Okay. So now we really started. Right. Big power in the swing. It's an explosive movement. Shuttle your hips forward. Working your glutes. Your hamstrings, your lower back. Safe stop. Cushion the swing with a squat to gently place it on the ground. Good. Get the kettlebell out of the way. We've got the first set of press-ups coming up. So the intensity is beginning to pick up. Okay, press-ups. You'll know your variations by now, whether you're doing full or half. It's up to you, but try and get your nose down. Go. So nose down, and try and keep the movement flowing, consistent. So never pausing at the top. And if you max out, just ease off, or maybe drop down to half push-ups. But try and get going again if you were forced to pause. One more. It's good. Okay. So, there was 2 intense ones in a row, swings and press-ups. Take the edge off a bit now and just do some basic alternating lunges. So, just switching sides, trying to control the lunge, nice slow descent. Okay, so hands on hips or hands in front is good. Here we go. Alternating forward lunges, and just resist putting your hands on your thighs here, because we want your back and your core to stabilize you. Lunges a little bit more agility focused than squats. Bit of balance work, core stabilization. 10 seconds. One more. It's good. Okay, so we've done 7 exercises out of 24. So now we're going to do some lying leg extensions to complete the first third. Onto your back, we're working your abs. So tuck up into a ball, arms crossed over chest. We're going to stretch legs out here and hold. Okay, so get ready. Okay, stretch your legs out, lift your head and shoulders off the ground, and try and pin the small of your back down. See if you can feel contact between your lower back and the yoga mat. So the lower the legs are, the harder the work. All the way up here, easy. But experiment with that. Try and find the sweet spot. There. You should be able to get your abs burning. If you're forced to reset, knees back in, go again. Good. Right, we're a third of the way through, but the timer doesn't stop. So things start to pick up a bit now, and we're going to start the second third with some one-armed swings. So I like to start my non-dominant side. We're going to be changing arm halfway through the 45 seconds. So we'll do a grounded start, kettlebell in one hand, pass it through to get going, keep swinging in that one hand until it's time to switch. Go. We'll get countdown beeps when it's time to change. Here we go. Change arm at the top of the swing. Carry on. Safe stop, squat to cushion. Down it goes. Okay, good. heart rates should be up a bit now. So second of 3 planks coming up next. There is a little bit of a pattern. Not really, it's a little irregular, but we've got 3 planks, 3 press ups, 3 sets of leg extensions. So in 5 seconds time, plank number 2. Right, we're up. Okay, so remember, active plank. Tense your glutes, tense your thighs, and that will really tense your abs. You're almost crunching in to round off your back. It's almost like you're trying to do a sit-up or an ab crunch in reverse, and now hold. We're building up to the kettlebell snatch, which we have to do twice. It's coming up soon. Great. Okay, so we've got a second set of front squats coming up next. Then it's the second set of 1 arm rows. And then we're into the first of 2 sets of snatch. So we're picking up intensity. Okay, so in 10 seconds, nice high stance here. Ready for squats, here we go. Okay, pelvis as low as or lower the knees if you can. Push your hips forward at the top. Get that hip extension in. Get your glutes firing. Keep going. Go on. Equal pressure on both feet. Try and keep your heels down and shins vertical. Knees should never go forwards like this. Sit your weight back. Good. Okay. Second set of 1 arm rows coming up. So another 30 seconds on each arm there. And then into the snatch. So on the rows, just make sure that back leg is turned out so that you can keep it straight, and you're really strong in this forward posture here, and you've got a bit of leverage to lift. Here we go. Pull, squeeze at the top, slowly down. That pause at the top is key to get the mid-back working. One more. Few seconds to change side. Go. Don't put the kettlebell on the ground, so just keep it hovering. Slow it down. Time under tension is more important than hammering out lots of reps. One more. Okay, good. Right, so we're really at the main part of the workout here. We're going to do the snatch next. Here, you will have practiced this in some of my other routines. So we're looking for a lot of power from the hips to launch the kettlebell into the air here, and we're swinging down each time, and we've got a swing to change arm in the middle. Here we go, first of 2 sets. Go. Big power. So when you hear the countdown beeps, it's time to swing and change arm. Here we go. Swing, change arm, carry on. At the end, we're going to hold it at the top and bring it down slowly. Here we go. Hold it, slow, control. Right, hardest point of the workout. We've got a second set of press-ups, and then we're repeating that. Okay, so press-ups in 20 seconds. Should be breathing now. Okay, still keep the quality in the press-ups, nose down, nice full range. Here we go. Go for it, go on. Try and exhale as you push up and sync up your breathing. Okay, come back to standing. We're going to need this 35 seconds to recover before the second set of snatches. So same thing again. Right. If you get a good speed on the snatch, you can kind of fit in 10 on one arm, swing and change, and 10 on the other. So I'll go for that this time. Here we go. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swing and change arm. Carry on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Slowly down. Perfect timing. Okay. Good moment to get to. Right. Second set of lying leg extensions. And then we're 2/3 done. So, onto your back again, tuck up into a ball, arms crossed over chest, pin your lower back down. Here we go. Extend, lock out your legs, and now focus on your lower back. Pin it to the mat using your ab strength. So obviously, as the exercises accumulate, it gets harder to hold. So don't worry if you're forced to reset, just try and get going straight away again. Pin that back down, go on. Nice. But everything changes up a bit now. So we're going to do some single leg squats. So this is where a sofa or chair comes into play. Right, non-dominant side first, always best. So that's left for me. So you want good spacing between you and the sofa or chair so that you can keep your heel down when you squat. Hook the other foot up. Squat and really control it. Okay, so there you'll hear them called the Bulgarian split squat or split lunge. I just call them single leg squats. Either way, you're trying to minimize the pressure on the hanging foot. See if you can get your standing leg to take 90% of your weight. One more. Okay, I've just given us 10 seconds this time just to change side. Carry on. So if you're struggling with balance, try and focus your vision on something very specific in front of you. Keep your vision fixed, and that should really help. So all good proprioception work as well as strength and muscular endurance. One more. Okay, good. So, right, we've got 6 things left to do. Now, maybe, depending on the weight of kettlebell you've chosen, maybe one of the hardest. We're going to do the one arm press. But in order to get a good setup, we need to do a clean. So, the clean is this movement here, getting the kettlebell into this position. Right, here comes the press, 45 seconds on each arm. Now, if you've got a heavy weight, at some point, the arm and shoulder might give out. So if that happens, you can bring your legs in to help. Like this. Squat, press, slowly down. Squat, press, slow. Squat, press, slow. Squat, press. Control. One more. Okay, just 10 seconds to change arms. So grab it in the other hand and get into the clean. Here we go. Now it should be your dominant side now. Now you want equal pressure on both feet, and you bring your legs in to assist the moment you feel your form go. So if you start bending or buckling your hips to the side, it's time for leg assist. For 10 seconds. One more. And that is a good moment to get to, because now it's the final 4 exercises. So kicking things off with third and final plank. Okay, so we've got 12 seconds. Right, let's attack the final part of the routine. Forearms down. Okay, and again, even though you're tired, tense glutes, abs, so a mini crunch, and then your thighs, your quads, tense, tense, tense. Big difference between active and passive. Keep breathing, going nice and regular. Great. Okay, we've got one more pendulum movement with the kettlebell. So we're going to go back to the two-handed swings. Nice and simple. Okay, do another grounded start. So kettlebell, 1 foot in front of you. All right, here we go. So in 10 seconds time, final set of swings of any kind. Get ready. Go. Right, anytime you've got two-handed swings, you get to focus on the raw power, the hip extension. Go on, guys, we're nearly there. Big effort, power all the way to the end. One more, safe stop, cushion with a squat. Okay, 2 things left to do. Final set of lying leg extensions, and then press ups at the end. Right, 15 seconds, so tuck up into a ball, set that spine down, one last time. Here we go. Extend, head and shoulders off the ground, arms crossed over chest. So by pinning your spine down, you're not letting it arch. Don't let your spine arch off the ground. So really double down on that. To do it 100% takes big effort, and your abs will definitely burn. If a reset is needed, do it properly. Knees in, set the spine down, go. Okay, one last thing to do. We finish on press ups, and every time we do that, we do a little press up challenge. So we've got 45 seconds. Can you get 30 press ups in, or with nose contact on the ground? So any style you need to do them in, halves, or even quarters, with your hips in the air. Let's do it. Go on. Full range. Either hit 30 or stop and remember where you got to. And that is done. So if you finished and if you kept within the timings, well done. And if you found it tough, which it should be, it should be tough, practice this one quite a lot. And then at some point you can try the advanced version, which is with less than half the rest. in between each exercise. So it's quick, very quick, very intense, but this one's plenty good for now. So happy recovery, well done, and I'll see you next time.